It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Patriots and the Colts, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. This defense for the Patriots, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them because they shut down the run, they shut down the pass. I think at one point, the question was whether or not they could actually hold them to negative yardage for the entire game. That's how well they played. I don't know if those numbers can carry over to this one, but they do expect to play at a high level.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Big play there for New England. 51 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally...
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 72 yards.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. You can look at this Patriots defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Richardson now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Richardson working from the gun. He'll get this one to Pittman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's a room to maneuver. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 23. Looking to throw. Jones. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see, we're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jones on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry from 19 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Richardson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Marcus Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Throwing Jones. And That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 26 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Third and long for Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 3rd down and 10. Now Jones rolling to his right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 75 yards. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe